Here's a great question to understand about yourself when it comes to relationship wisdom and also for self mastery. What kind of vacation person are you? Like when it's all said and done, when you travel by yourself or when you travel with your significant other, I am super organized. I make a list of everything that there is to do in that town or that city or that country for however many days that we're there because I tend to be more of an anxious Nelly. So when I arrive to a location, I don't want to figure out what there is to do. So I typically do research. If it's a big trip that we're going to be gone for 2 or 3 weeks, then I start doing research maybe 3 months before. If it's a trip that we're going to be gone for a weekend, then I start doing research a week before. And it's really important to understand this because I know for me in the travels that I've done in my life is that I have done my best to kind of be easy and not ask for too much when I was younger. And as I got older, I recognized that that was people pleasing and it was definitely lowering myself to accommodate other people. And this is a skill that I learned to, put myself in the room, to use my voice, to express my wants, my needs, and desires, and to be able to express clear boundaries. And one of the ways that I learned that about myself was every time I went on vacation. So just understanding what are the things that I like and the things that I don't like are so important when it comes to you being in a relationship because if you don't know how to tell someone what you want, what you need, what makes you feel good, what doesn't feel good, how to express a clear boundary, then how are you going to be able to teach someone how to treat you or how to engage clearly and concisely with another person, which leads me to effective communication. And I was thinking about that today because it's my last afternoon here in Los Angeles. And my husband, it's not very often that I fly on a flight with him. He's actually the captain, which was why I came to LA because he loves being over here in Redondo Beach. And he has spoken so lovingly and openly about being here for the 72 hours that we're here. And he goes to a lot of places all the time. And he's not always so like whatever about it. But this place he's super jazzed about. So my husband is a runner. I am not a runner. I might go to the gym, but I really like a spa. And he likes to go out like first thing in the morning and come back at 10 o'clock at night, which I have learned to do that. And before, we would walk 20,000, 25,000 steps because that's what he liked to do. Now, when I was married to my late husband, I always had like full luggage with 3 costume changes and high heels, and there was always a car, and you went here and you went there, and you traveled like that. With my husband, who's a pilot, it was a big adjustment when it came to being with him because he doesn't like to have checked in luggage. He always has carry on, which means you can't have 3 costume changes in a day. You have one if you're lucky. Maybe have like one really nice um, dress to go for an evening if you're going to go out to a really nice dinner, which I definitely have learned how to do all of this because not only is it part of compromise, but it's also part of being in a relationship with another person and recognizing what are my wants, my needs, my desires. I love, as a person goes on vacation, I love to do stuff. I like to go do things. I want to go experience what is the local food. Pardon me, I'm here in the hotel lobby. And I got to tell you, people don't care about you when I'm talking over here. So if you hear them in the background, that's what it is. And it's a really nice hotel. Look at these chandeliers. And I love that. And the reason why I'm down here in the lobby, or not in the lobby, but like in the bar area, is because my husband is, before he flies, he typically takes like a 3 hour nap. And I wasn't interested in having a 3 hour nap. I used to go and lay in bed and just sit there for 3 hours in the darkness because I thought that's what I was supposed to do. And then I said, okay, I don't like doing this. Let me go do something else, which this is part of compromising and understanding yourself and your relationships. So now what I do is I always have, hold on, let me show you. I always have in my bag, I have a book, I have my laptop, and I will go either have like a spa moment for a little while or just entertain myself in a fun way. And because I know that we're going to be leaving today and I have my timer here on my phone to go up in 2 hours and wake him up. So he has an hour to get ready and we can finish packing and meet down here. Anyhow, back to what I was saying. My husband loves to run. He loves to just go, go, go. And I like to go, go, not go, go, go. So I love to go do things and I love to enjoy my time, but I also like to come back and relax for an hour or two and then go back out again. And this has been such a great experience because now we've done so much in a short amount of time. During this trip, I mean, we arrived on Monday evening and we're leaving tonight's Wednesday. So we're leaving this evening and arriving back in Sweden on Thursday morning. So we have gone to the best place to go have tacos, Mexican tacos in Redondo Beach, which my husband's never done that. So we did that. We went out on the whale watching cruise. We went and had a fantastic dinner last night at an Italian restaurant over in San Pedro. We have walked from here in Redondo Beach over to Hermosa yesterday and this morning to one of a great place for breakfast. And then we have walked down Hermosa Beach, down to Manhattan Beach, and all the way back, which ends up being about, I don't know, maybe 12,000 steps, before breakfast. And for me, girl, that was perfect. And then we came in and he went for a run, crazy. And I took a shower and laid out on the bed just like Herky style, arms up, just watching TV and totally relaxing. And that was my downtime. And then I got dressed and got ready and came down here so he can have his time to be able to sleep because he's going to be flying the plane. And all of this I have learned in a short amount of time because it's helped me to recognize what are the things that are important to me. He has stated what are the things that are important to him. And during that time, we have learned to negotiate, recognize what are our hard negotiables and the things that are, the non negotiables rather, and the things that we can negotiate without any kind of problems. And that is so important in having a healthy relationship because both of you aren't going to want to do the same things and both of you don't necessarily like the same things. But part of being in a healthy relationship is companionship and it's also being able to, enjoy each other's companies. And sometimes you do things that he likes and you don't particularly like, and he does things with you that you don't like but he comes together with you, and that is part of healthier relationship. So I was thinking about that as I'm sitting here looking out the window at this fantastic view and watching the kids. They're learning how to sail. I'll take a video and show you after this, and it's so fun as I was kind of like playing the movie of my short vacation trip and really understanding what it takes to have a healthy relationship and more importantly what it's like to have self-mastery over yourself. So let me know what are the things that you guys like to do when you're on vacation. Are you a person that likes to go, 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 go? Are you a person that likes to relax, have a book, lay by the pool, maybe go to the beach, not really into activities so much, just more down by yourself? Because when I'm by myself, I love to have like small moments and beach moments. But when I'm with my husband, we're always go, go, go. So I would love to hear from you guys. What do you find that's a non negotiable when you go on vacation? And what are things that you just kind of do with each other and enjoy your time?